Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we continue our series in system design fundamentals, and today we will talk about the database. In the previous video, we talked about the single server setup, and we said that the single server setup, we have a user, and the user is trying to request the IP address of the server from DNS domain name system, and by sending the domain name to the DNS, and the DNS will respond with the IP address. Once the user obtains the IP address, it will try to establish a HTTP connection with the server with the IP address. And once the user establishes the HTTP connection, the server will respond back with HTML page. And maybe the user could also access some specific data, like access a GET request to get specific user ID or specific user information. And let's say that this system worked well. Okay, let me just try to I want to copy this one because we will use this. Let's go back. Okay, so let's assume that, let's just go here and copy this one here. So sorry. So let's assume that this system works well, but however we got a lot of users. Like with the growth of the user base on server is not enough, and like one server is not enough, because we have, let's say that we have many users, and our server right now is responsible for storing the user database, and also is responsible for handling the traffic. So with the growth of the user base on the one server is not enough. So we need multiplied servers. We need multiplied servers, one for web mobile traffic, and the other one is for the database. So let's just try to see how we can do this one. So we have right now the server was responsible for the traffic, and we will have a new thing we will call a database. Let's just add it here. Oh, this is too big. Okay, let's just delete this one. Let's just make it down, and let's just copy this one and add it here. Okay, and this one is database, so DB, and the database will the server will connect with the database in the same manner, in the following manner. How the system, the server, would try to send the read and write and update requests to database. Maybe you wanna add something, edit something, delete something, or wanna read something. So we have read and write and update. Let me add it here. We have read and write and read and write and update. Okay, so yeah, okay, and the DB in return will return the data back to the server. So we return data or users here. Return user data. Can we just make this one? Can we make it here, and we'll make this one like going here. By this way, we can have, like, we have right now, we don't have one server manage the traffic and storing database. We have two server, which this one is managing the traffic and this one is storing the database. So you can choose between a traditional database and non-traditional database, which SQL database and NoSQL database. So let us just try to think about what are the differences. So the relational database are also called Relational Database Management System, or RDBMS, or SQL databases. The most popular ones are MySQL, I guess, and Postgres. Um, and relational databases represented and store data in tables and rows. You can perform join operation using SQL across different database tables. In the other hand, the non-relational databases are called NoSQL database. Popular ones are like CouchDB, Cassandra, Amazon DynamoDB, MongoDB, and these databases are grouped into four categories: key value stores, graph stores, column stores, and document stores. Join operations are generally not supported in non-relational databases. For most developers, relational databases are the best option because they have been around for like over 40 years and historically they have worked well. However, if relational databases are not suitable for your specific use cases, it is critical to explore beyond relational databases. So, non-relational databases might be right if we have one of four choice. One, your application requires super low latency. Two, your data are unstructured or you do not have any relational data. Three, you only need sterilized and deserialized data, JSON, XML, YAML, etc. Four, you need to store massive amount of data. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Today we talked about the database, and I hope my description is quite good. In the next video we will talk about the vertical scaling and the horizontal scaling, and also we will talk about the load balancer and why we need it. Database. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today's video, and thank you very much for watching this video. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will never miss a video, and see you in future problems.